Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. I wanted to start on the weekly, actually the 2-week chart, because a few people asked me about my interpretation of the long-term gold chart. Of course, I've got a long-term chart, so we want to talk about it. My primary scenario for gold is as follows on the weekly or 2-week chart. This is gold futures, by the way, but it shows that we had a wave 1 initially into the 1980. Yeah, then a long wave 2 down into the year 2000, a third wave rally into 2011, a fourth wave correction into 2016, and since then we have been in wave 5. And this is where it's getting interesting, and also where I think silver is going to win over gold, most likely, because the silver chart is in a much more bullish position, in my opinion. But we talk about that in the silver videos. Here in the gold chart, on the gold chart, we had a wave 1 already. We had a wave 2 in 2017 of 5, then a third wave of wave 5, a fourth wave of wave 5, and it might just be here this fifth wave of the fifth wave, which will put in a long-term, I take that box out, a long-term wave 1, okay, of really a multi-decade cycle. So, you know, this might reach 2,500, 2,600, and I think the next year could be quite bullish in gold, but I think after that, that could be it, okay. Okay, if it breaks down earlier and we've got a very well-defined support there around 1710, if we break below that level, I have to assume that we are already in this larger correction. So this would be, I don't know if I've got the wave 2 actually on the chart, no. But if this is all a wave 1, then the wave 2, which would follow, it's typically quite a deep correction. I would not be surprised to see that wave 2 get into the price region of the previous lower degree wave 4 around $1,000. It would not be surprising. So that would be a long correction. You want to be prepared for that. I don't think it's there yet, but it should be after the all-time high, which could reach round about $2,500, maybe a little more. So while I am bullish on gold, I think there is not too much more to do on the upside before we see a more substantial correction. Silver is in a different position. Silver is much more bullish to the upside. There we have a third wave to start, whereas not really on the gold chart. We're basically in the fifth wave. Or you could argue maybe we have just started a third wave of the fifth wave. I mean, I am bullish, okay? We have been tracking bullish scenarios for a while now, and we have potentially the breakout. Now, finally. Okay, so far, since October, we have been bullish on gold, and it has been correct. Okay, it's been correct. It was the right decision to do that. And now that we are looking here at the daily chart, let me take that out. Now that we're on the daily chart, we can see that we count the move between October last year into the 2023 highs as a wave 1, again a 5-wave move of wave 5. Then this could have been the wave 2 already into the support area, needs to hold the 1710 level, or things are going to get potentially bearish. But we're currently exploring if the low is already in. So the low could already be in this wave 2, and the third wave rally might have started. What would be a target for the third wave, actually? Yeah, so let's take a look at that. If we really have bottomed, then a third wave could actually already take us, I need to adjust that slightly, to around about $2,500. Then we should get a wave 4 and a wave 5 to the upside. Yeah, that could take us a little bit higher than that. Okay, so if we now go to the 4-hour chart, then we can see that, there was the dog, by the way, not sure if you heard it. Dog seems to be hungry. If we have indeed bottomed there on, there was the 6th of October, yeah, then we could now be in this third wave, obviously, as I showed you. Within the third wave, we would also have 5 waves. It should ideally follow like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3. So we would basically be in a third wave. Anybody who missed, for example, an entry down here and is now frustrated, I don't personally think there is a need to FOMO really, because there is going to be another entry point in circle wave 2. So if we get 5 waves up in circle wave 1 of wave 3, there should be another pullback entry point for anybody who uses or who's going to look for one in circle wave 2 of wave 3. It's also the dog running away. So it could be in circle wave 2 of wave 3. And first of all, however, we need to have the 5 waves completed. Okay, we need to get 5 waves completed. We haven't done that yet. What you really want to be part of is the third of a third wave rally. We want to be in this main element of the third wave rally, because the third wave is typically the most aggressive run, and the third of a third wave even better. So if we now zoom into the 1 hour chart, then we can see that this might still be an ABC structure to the upside. And I cannot rule out that this is some kind of a wave 4 here, which would make another low in a wave 5. However, we have broken above a trend line here. That makes it less likely. We have broken above previous swing highs. We have reached our ideal target range for this third wave. Yes, it might still push a little higher. I did say that yesterday, and it did push a little higher. But we now just need to be watching support, and support has to be adjusted slightly, I guess, based on the last high. So the support against which we can push higher is 1936 now. So at some point we should get a fourth wave pullback. Obviously it can fail after 3 waves, but if we can get a 4 and a 5, then we have more evidence that the price has bottomed indeed in wave 2. That would be really good. And then we can watch for a wave 2 pullback to trade the third of a third wave. This is a situation we're in at the moment. If we talk about, Fibonacci extensions potentially for this third wave, you can see it's nearly reached the 2.618 extension level at 2020. Nearly, it might stretch to that level. Doesn't need to. Important is for me that a third wave, when we talk about gold, extends beyond the 1.618 extension level, which it did. And that gives just more confidence, towards the bullish wave count. And but still, again, it's only a 3-wave move up so far. So I would prefer a healthy 4th wave and then a 5th wave to complete this circle wave 1. And then, this would be interesting. I mean, maybe we are in a breakout. This would be a breakout setup. If we get that 1-2 setup, then to trade mainly this main element of the third wave. And against 1935, I personally focus here on higher. That's my update about gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, very interesting and important market situation at the moment, then check out our S&P 500 and stock service. You can find a link in the description. It takes you to Patreon, and there you can see which stocks are included and what the frequency is and so on. And have a great weekend. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.